We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit. Sugar Ray. So much hype. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything else.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble. That's the shoulder right there. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game plan. Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
You don't want to trade shots. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Counter punching. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to run the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Trying to land that jab. Good counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punching, you're watching every move, that every twist.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Straight right just misses. Sugar Ray's in trouble.
All right. Get your head back. Get your head back. Bring your head clear.
Let's talk about Leonard. And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff them.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to play.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This is with the jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Through the left, but didn't score it. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights with blurry hand speed and good power.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Jab does not score. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Down goes Crawford. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round 7. Here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Good defense stopping that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen? Hold it right there. Crawford may be ready to go down.
Good, that's it. Body to the head, keep on top of him. Come on.
Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. What